East Carolina is a program that college football folks know about. And if you don't know about them, you're going to learn, particularly if you're a Bobcat fan, getting set for the Beef O'Brady's Bowl in St. Petersburg, Florida on Monday, December the 23rd as the Bobcats face the Pirates at Tropicana Field. ECU has won a lot over the years. They're no stranger to bowl life either. They have the interest and the resources that put them on par with many BCS-level programs. They average 40,000 fans a game, and they're covered extensively in their state's media. They've won 8 times in bowl trips. They've been to now 19 of them. They have a Peach Bowl trophy in their case and a Liberty Bowl trophy too. Their last bowl win was back in 2007. That was in Hawaii over then 24th ranked Boise State. They also have one of the cooler entrances for a game that you'll find. Their team hits the field to the strains of Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze. Their colors, purple and gold. And when the first couple of notes hit from that song, the boneyard starts jumping. The team runs behind a pirate onto the field. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at ECU. ECU finished 9-3 and 6-2 in Conference USA. This is their third 9-win season in the last 6th, and their 6th 8 or more win campaign in the 2000s. Playing and beating their in-state brethren is incredibly important to the Pirates, and their season was punctuated with wins over North Carolina and NC State, both on the road. They housed the Heels 55-31 and popped the Wolfpack 42-28. ECU's first 2 losses of the year were close. At home 15-10 to Virginia Tech in front of 50,000 at Dowdy-Ficklin, and in 3 overtimes at bowl-bound Tulane at 36-33. ECU then reeled off 5 wins in a row to set up a game at Marshall for the division title in the regular season finale, which it lost 59-28. Ruffin McNeil is in his 4th season as the head coach in Greenville, and he really does bleed purple and gold. He was a defensive back who started 3 years, was a 2-year captain, a Southern Conference champion, and a 1980 graduate. He presides over a big play, big point offense. The defense can hold its own too. ECU is second to Marshall in Conference USA in points per game with 40 and total offense with 459 yards per contest. The Pirate D is 5th in their league, giving up 363 yards per game. They're tops, though, against the run and kept 6 teams under 100 yards on the ground. 2 more were held below 125 yards rushing. There isn't a more accurate quarterback in the country than the Pirates' Shane Carden. He went 358 for 504. That's 71%. Louisville's Teddy Bridgewater is second to him. This is his 2nd straight 3,000-yard season. This year, he's 6th in the country with just under 3,600 yards. He's 8th with 32 touchdowns. He's thrown 55 in the last 2 seasons and has another season left. Carden to Hardy has been said 105 times this year for 1,218 yards. Junior receiver Justin Hardy is first-team All-Conference USA and had over 1,000 yards last year, too. All told, 4 receivers have north of 300 yards this season. On the ground, Vintavious Cooper is a 1,000-yard rusher. He averages 5 per carry, has 11 touchdowns this year, and was the newcomer of their league last year. 13.5 tackles for loss is an all-league stat in any conference. 7.5 of those were sacks. Darrell Johnson anchors the defense with those numbers from his outside linebacker spot. He's a Conference USA first-teamer, as is DB Justin Magazoo, who can hit and pick. He's second on the team in tackles with 75 and leads them with 4 interceptions. D lineman Lee Pegas is their 3rd league first-teamer. He has 4.5 sacks. The team has 35 and 15 interceptions. The Pirates have outscored their opponents in each quarter this year, and they've taken a treasured chest's worth of momentum in a halftime, outscoring teams 135-54 in quarter 2. This is meeting 3 in the all-time series between the 2 schools, and the first 2 meetings occurred back in the 90s. 1996, Ohio lost 55-45. 1998, Ohio fell 21-14. Just so we dot all of our I's and cross our T's, and I know this is a subject that's sensitive to ECU fans, some Bobcat fans might be wondering, where is East Carolina? There's a North Carolina, there's a South Carolina as far as states go. Well, just to answer any question, they're in Greenville, North Carolina. Fine. We got that out of the way. We know exactly who they are and where they are, and we hope it's a good ball game 2. Our coverage on game day starts at 1 with the kick at 2 from the Trop. It's also on ESPN. Bobcat TV will have continuing coverage here in Ohio and down in Florida as well. Our radio network coverage starts the night before the game with Beef O'Brady's Bowl live from 6 until 7 o'clock on the Ohio IMG Sports Network from Tropicana Field. That will do it. That's our preview of ECU. We'll have more down in Florida. For Tanner Smith, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.